Well, today we're on the fabulous River Trent, and when I tell you about my peg, you'll probably not be surprised, but I've got a bit of legend with me. Look, Mr. Stan Peachy, Mr. Sun himself. Are you all right, my old pal?
It's just nice. It's just nice looking at the grass the right way up these days.
Yeah, we keep pushing it out. Don't push it out, push it in. So it's what it is. What are you doing with Sen nowadays?
I'm playing mainly golf, but I do enjoy these Wednesday matches at Newark because you can park behind your peg. I've set 2 rods up, both feeder rods. Makes life very simple.
Yeah, sounds like my peg.
The days of standing up for 5 hours running a waggle or a stick down are long gone for me. I'll leave that to the youngsters.
Yeah, we've just been having a chat actually about all our yesterdays and how it's all changed and everything. And it's quite staggering, the gear and everything. And we'd just be 3 in a car. And
I can remember going on the Welland. The 3 of us. One of the lads had a Reliant Robin. And there was 3 of us in it, and I laid in the back on top of all the tackle.
Yeah, that's what you did.
And we got there. There was no roof rack.
Yeah.
But we had everything in one basket, a little carry bag, and a rod bag that had 2 rods in and a couple of banks.
And that's what we did, and we caught loads of fish. And
life was very simple then.
Very, very simple. But
yeah, and I think also the payouts were staggering really, because I remember when I was 22, I won an 800 pegger on the Welland, and I got just short of £1,000. And that was my deposit for my first house that cost £5,000.
Yeah.
So try doing that these
try
days.
doing that.
You know, unless you win Fishermania or something like that.
But even that, it's only a good deposit, isn't it? You know, if you want that. Nowadays,
well, you won't even look at you with that.
It's staggering, isn't it, how it's all changed. But anyway, it's great to see you, my old pal.
Hey, it's nice to be here.
And on a lovely warm day. Look at that. That's not something you see often in England, a bit of sun.
It isn't.
So, so anyway. Right, well, as you probably know, if you're following my page, you know I'm a sod for drawing same areas. And I've come to Wednesday Open, Newark Open, and other week I came here, drew East Stoke 43, and I made a mess of it in that Riverfest, and guess what I've drawn today? Same peg. Can you believe that? And I'm just going to show you something, because I showed you on my video last time, the water level. And the water level, you can see that brick, look at that, it will lap in that. So there's at least a direct 6-inch difference in, and it will lap in that, and it's 6 inches down now, as you can see just there. So it's a bit lower. So today what I'm going to do, I've set 2 rods up, and 2 barbel rods. I'm only fishing for barbel, they catch an odd barbel here. And there's plenty of small fish in. I could probably get away to small fish, but you know me, I'm not trying to do anything by weight match, and I don't think I can win with small fish. So I set 2 rods up. I've set 2 stark rods up, look, at 150 gram with my feeder on, which is that one, which is my feeder, and I've got an 100 gram one, which is I'm going to fish a bomb, put a lump of meat on or something like that. And on both rods I've got my 5,000 long cast reels with 0.26 line. And I've got Super Spade 12s on as the best hook for barbel. And that's about it really. So I've got, as you can see, my bait tray, I've got my hemp, and in that I put some 3 mils Fulker, black Fulker, as you know I love that for barbel. Casters, maggots, and I've got some of these, which is the idea of them, some squeeze ready pellets. I'm going to open it up in a minute, and I'm going to block my block end feeder. So all I'm going to do is going to get my block end feeder, fill it up with hemp, block it with them pellets, and hopefully it's as simple as that. And my target is, Alice, if you're watching, is, see that pink bush there, that one, that's my target, and I'm going to go where the black is, which will just be past middle, and I'm going to fish that. I'm going to loose feed hemp here, and hopefully I'll catch a couple just there in the side at last hour. But that's my last hour peg. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to fish down the middle, try and catch a barbel or 2, probably smaller ones to start with, and hopefully a big one at end. And 5 pulls like I had last time. I only got 1 pull last time, but I saw one jump out in middle, and that's where I should have fished. I made a bit of a mess of it really, but anyway. But it's nice and warm at the back of all these reeds, so I'm going to get a nice suntan, and we'll see what happens. But we'll let you know how we're going. It's great bumping into Stan, his next peg, and we haven't seen each other for a long time, so we've been catching up. And we've got great memories from the past, being in England team and being great friends with the great man himself, Ivan. And it's great to see him again, and hopefully I can give him a good hiding, so we'll see. Well, that's the end. I'm a bit disappointed actually. I've put some baiting out there, just past middle there. And I saw some perch inside there, so I picked my whip up, I went and set whip up, picked it up, and I had 62 little fish in 2 little spells just there. It's 5 foot deep. Perch and probably from 3 to 4 pound. And then in between I've been barbling. I'm only into an hour there, but they just go. And I've not had a bite, no indications. And then on that line, just there, 3 o'clock, dunk, got one, £2. I thought that's just typical. Only sign I've had, couldn't get another bite. So I've gone just there, where I've been loose feeding and put a bit of bait in for barbel. Chucked it in, round it's gone, got one, 10 ounce. Chucks in again, next chuck, goes straight round, gets one, 12 ounce. And I've had 2 big liners and not had another one. So there were a few fish there at end. So I've got 3 for about £3.5 and £3 a bit. So I might have £7.5. But disappointed because I've got 3 barbel. But not going to win out. But there were another one there or 2 at the end, because like I said, I had 2 good liners like pull round. So anyway, so I think I've got £7.5, something like that. But apparently it's fish rock hard, like, but lads who fish for small fish all much. I think I'd have caught more just fishing, you know, with a pole and messed about, but I never feel like I'm fishing when I'm doing that. I like to, especially if we think you only need 2 pulls. And I've had 3, so I've been a bit lucky really, but that's how it goes. I'll let you know what I've got on. Well, I weighed £8 in, £9 one section, so I needed to have another pull, or should have kept picking that whip up, whichever way you go. Could have caught £9. But I didn't, so. But I've enjoyed it in a strange way, because I've caught like 61 fish on a whip. I saw some perch inside, so I thought try and catch them, and they'll have gone. Well, they must have gone, because them 3 barbel with £3.5 would have been £4.5. My perch, probably a 50 perch, and lost a big one that went through reeds. So if I'd have had a longer whip as well and just gone into the flow a bit, I think I'd have kept catching them dace and little fish. But I don't fish, you know, I wasn't fishing for £10. I was fishing to try and whip match. I thought I'd get a couple of barbel, and like I did, I got 3, so I was a bit lucky really, but it's what it is. And so I've had £8. I've enjoyed it, and it's nice to be back on Trent, to be honest with you. So I learned a couple of things as well, but I didn't win out, so what it is, no Chinese, I'm afraid. And just get ready for weekend. I've got 2 matches at weekend on Trent, one at Burton Joyce, and if I don't get through, I'll be at Trent Lock, which will be interesting. But it's quite interesting. I've only been to East Stoke and draw the same peg. You know, it's quite weird that I've always been like that. Just keep drawing same areas, Burton Joyce, keep drawing bottom at Nelson Field. It's crackers how it works, but that's how it goes. So we're at Burton Joyce on a Riverfest on Saturday. If I don't get through, we'll be on Trent Lock, which will be bream fishing, I would think, at Trent Lock, so on Sunday. So I'll start getting ready for that now, and it looks like I'm going to get some bread and dripping and see what happens. So that's all I deserve really, but I have enjoyed it, and I don't know whether it was, I don't know, it's not fishable. I think £11 one day all of East Stoke, which says it all really. But there were definitely a couple of fish in my peg in the last half hour, because I've had 2 big liners, 2 good liners, so I just either I'm on wrong bait or just a bit unlucky really. So that's how it goes. We'll see what happens at weekend. I'll let you know how we go at weekend. But I must admit, it was worth going today just to be at side of Stan as well, Stan Peachy. We go back a long time, me and Stan, and it was nice to talk. We had a good chat before I introduced you to him, and crack, we've been England team, we've been all over the world together really on different competitions years and years ago. And the fact he was main fishing man at Sun, and years ago he used to be the main man for motor racing. So he travelled all over the world, you know, with Formula One. So reporting for Sun, so we did a lot of fishing reports in the past. So we'll go back a long time. It was great to have a chat and a catch up, and we both agree about one thing: it's no fun getting old. Have a great night.